Happy day, data people. So today I'm gonna start probably a series on different tools that help us manage our Power BI workspaces or surfaces, Power BI footprint, however you want to see it. Today I'm gonna be exploring Bravo. Um, I've used this tool a long time ago, so I am stepping into this brand new. I didn't prepare for this in any way, so I'm just gonna explore the tool, and you can kind of get a sense. You can step along with me and explore it too. But these tools are really meant to help you manage your Power BI reports, your desktops, your service, and I want to get to explore them myself and see what's out there. And I'm gonna do probably a lot of different videos on this. I'm passionate about creating tools myself that help me manage my overall Power BI experience, my service, and creating tools that help me do that effectively. I think there's a lot of need for that. There are a lot of good tools out there, but there's just a lot of different ways to manage your Power BI service, and people use it in different ways. So I'm gonna start a series and a focus on tools that help us do that, starting with Bravo. So let's get into it. Um, Again, this is gonna be pretty raw. I haven't looked at this tool for a very long time and actually just updated it too, or installed the newest update. So let's see. So looks like we have three different ways we can connect to a Power BI model. You can attach to a data set that you have open, so like a physical semantic model. You can drop your VPAX file here, um, and then you connect to a Power BI service. So if you have a service, then you can pick your file. I really like this option. Um, let's see here. Okay, nice. You can filter. I'm just gonna. These are a lot of these are test files, and there's not uh, a lot going on with them, but we can explore them. Okay, so this is probably connecting to my service now. Um, okay, so what do we have here? Tells me the size of the data set. I really like that. Um, 38 columns and a lot of columns not used. Again, this is just a test data set. I kind of expected this to be kind of a messy data set. Um, I like the layout. So it looks like we have columns, the tables, the cardinality, and the size of these tables. Let's see if I can get to. I'm just kind of. What I'm trying to find is. Okay, so we have a filter, group by table. Oh, okay, so those are the columns in the table. That's nice. Okay, took me a little bit to see that. And then list price. Let's see here. Expand. Okay, so I'm expanding. We got the smaller columns here. Okay. So just what I'm doing right now is just kind of exploring. Looks like I have access to like the columns and everything uh, that I can see there. Um, I can see the size of each column. Let's see if I can filter that. Looks like I can filter it too. So largest to smallest, and then this is probably what's taking up the most space by percentage. Um, and then I have the different columns here kind of laid out, uh, table and then the columns and stuff like that. So I like that. Let's see, we have format DAX. I don't even know if I have measures in here, um, but probably a place where you can format your DAX here. That's really nice. Nice layout, nice and clean. You can export your data. Let's see, what do we have here? Into a spreadsheet, so I could do a table. Okay, so nice. You can export it. What else can I do? So it looks like there's a night or a light and dark theme here. Just kind of poking around. That's who I'm signed in at. Let's go back. Okay. I'm a light theme type of person. I really like that. Um, let's see. I kind of want to see what this looks like. So let me look at the V packs about this. I don't even know if I'm calling that right. I'm gonna call it VPAX. You can correct me in the comments if that's not what it's called. Okay, so I don't even know how to open this. We'll try it with a notepad. Open with. Okay, so I can do DAX Studio. Well, I do have DAX Studio, so let's open that up. So I'm using another tool. Okay, so a bunch of the metadata on here. And I'm not going to explore too much of that. I'm going to get back into Bravo here. What else? I remember someone saying there's a way to do a date export. I'm not seeing that clearly here. But so how I would use this then is um, probably for cleanup. I would start with the size of my columns. If I'm, well, actually first I would say um, I would look at my long running Power BI semantic models, maybe with refreshes that are taking up a lot of resources. And I'd say, okay, these are my top five, top three, whatever. I would explore that with this. I'd probably find my columns that are taking up a lot of resources and seeing, hey, do I need these? Are these used anywhere? And then start cleaning up the model that way. So that's the first way I would probably use this. Let's see, what else would I do with this? Maybe look at some of my DAX formulas. The unused stuff for sure. I'd go through my model, see what's used, what's unused, get rid of all that unused stuff, clean up my model that way. Um, Probably format my DAX. Um, I'm not too big of concerned about the formatting of it, but if you do work in a workplace with a lot of different developers working in the same model, that could definitely be helpful. Um, to be able to have that clean format so people can read it a lot easier. Let's see, what else do we got here? Yeah, I think those are probably the major ways I'd use this for sure. Um, I do, I did like how that tied to the Power BI service so quickly. Oh, it's got like a little how to. So probably good to watch this. It looks like it does have the date templates there that we potentially could look at too. Analyze the model. Yes, I'm good. Probably great to look at these. I haven't looked at those yet. Um, Definitely like the ability to connect to the service, um, be able to select the data set and look at that for sure. Very cool. Yeah, so very cool tool. If you haven't used Bravo yourself, I would highly recommend it. Um, you can explore a lot of different models quickly and see the overall content of those. Um, Yeah, so let me know what you think of Bravo if you've used it, or if there are any other tools that you recommend that you use yourself to help you with your data modeling, your report building, anything like that. Put it down in the comments, and I will talk to you later. Have a great day, everybody.